truly believe this is all that you need if you want to live a harmonious life. Harmonious as in harmony with your inner being, in harmony with your source of origin, in harmony with yourself. First, cultivate a powerful and strong sense of awareness, internal awareness, to the point that you feel like an eagle within. You're still present and just the observer, the watcher of everything that's happening inside of you. And I just heard myself say that, and I thought that makes it sound like it's this big task, but really it's not. The only thing you have to do is be willing to sit down in any discomfort, whether it's emotional or physical or anything, and just be willing to watch it. Be willing to feel it. Be willing to observe it. And your mind won't be still and calm. That's not the purpose of awareness. The purpose of awareness is to be aware of a mind that is chaotic, aware of a person who's hurting, yourself, like to be aware of yourself who's hurting, and to just be okay with it, just to be present with it, just to watch it and not freak out and panic and react and make it into this big deal and therefore perpetuate it. It's just to sit with whatever's rising, to be okay with it, knowing that it's temporary. It's not eternal. It's not real. Your awareness is real. Your awareness of being is what's real. Everything else is temporary. Everything else is an illusion. It's not the big deal that you think it is. So it's okay. Just, you can sit with it. You feel all this emotion like that's been stored throughout a whole lifetime because we weren't conscious enough or we didn't know better than to be present with it and release it. That's okay. So now we notice there's a whole body of tense energy within us. That's okay. We can sit with it. Notice it all rising. We notice all these insecurities within us, all these fears, all of these discomforts. That's okay. We can just sit with it and just be aware. Because guess what? You are not those things. You are your awareness of being. That's who you are. Everything else is a temporary, fading illusion. Second, which is an extension of this, is tuning into your emotions, tuning into the sensations in your body that are always communicating with you divine messages. I'll give you an example. If I'm holding a thought, gosh, I'm such a loser, I'm such a failure, oh my gosh, how could I have done that? God, that was a bad mistake. If I'm in tune with my body, instantly I'll receive the divine message that this is not right thought. Right in the sense that it's not in alignment with what I desire. It's not in alignment with what feels good. It's not in alignment with higher truth. And so I receive that inner guidance as divine communicators, and I choose to redirect. Okay, so if that thought that I'm a loser and I'm a failure feels this terrible in my body, I feel a contraction, then let me choose a different thought. Like, it's not so bad. I always find my way. It's not the end of the world. I'm just on a temporary journey and I'm allowed to make mistakes. And I grow from it and I choose a different path. It's no big deal. What is it showing that I desire? What is it that I want? Okay, let me focus there. Okay, already I'm feeling a lot more expansive and at peace than the previous thought. Let's try it out right now. I want you to hold the thought literally right now with me. Hold the thought. I'm a failure. I ruin everything. Hold that thought. I ruin everything. I'm a failure. Gosh, I'm a loser. How do you feel in your body when you hold that thought? For me, there's a contraction in here. It might be subtle. If you've not been used to tuning into your body and tuning into the sensations and becoming the internal awareness and observer of yourself, then it might not be as obvious, but it gets obvious very quickly the more you practice it. I feel a tension right here, and it feels like a contraction, a closing. Notice what you feel. Okay, now let's try a different thought. I'm wonderful, and I am perfect just as I am right now. I'm perfect just as I am right now. I'm exactly where I need to be. How does that thought feel in your being? How does it feel in your body? Where do you feel it? For me, I feel a softness and an expansion. I literally, maybe if I were to, maybe if you were to go back and watch the video, you might even see it in my body. I'm not sure. Maybe the body actually physically reacts, but I feel an openness. And this robe is just bugging me right now. So maybe you wouldn't. There's an openness, a relaxation. And what is that sensation communicating with you? That it's in alignment with truth. If source energy is the energy inside of you, and is the energy that's communicating with you every second of every day, and you feel an expansion in your body when you hold thoughts that feel good, then what is source energy telling you? Yes, this is in alignment with your true self. Yes, this is in alignment with what you desire. Yes, this is in alignment with who you truly are. So imagine if you live a life constantly in tune and constantly listening to the feelings, sensations, emotions in your body, and treating them as the divine messengers that they really are. Third, the ability to consciously create. What does that really even mean? Because we're creating all the time. Nothing's random. It's all a product of our creation. Through thought, word, action, whether it's individually in our own lives and collectively all together in this world. We're creating all the time, but unconsciously. So what does conscious creation look like? Conscious creation looks like choosing your thoughts, your words, and your actions intentionally, deliberately, and choosing those that are aligned with how you feel inside. Let me rephrase that. Choosing the thought, words, and actions that feel good inside. So when you're first aware, the observer within. Second, aware of the sensations in your body. Then third, you can be a conscious creator because you're aware of the thoughts, aware of the beliefs, and aware of how they feel in your body, and you consciously choose the ones that feel good. Are you with me? So let's say I'm having a terrible day and I'm just noticing I feel really down. So as an aware conscious being, I would tune in and see, what thought was I holding that's producing this experience? It was quite subtle, but I see that I was worrying about my future. I was worrying about what will come in the next few months or years. I'm sorry for my terrible examples. I just feel like I'm on the spot. Okay, I recognize I'm worrying, and that's what's producing this down, sort of depressed state. And I'm really aware of it because I feel really uncomfortable. So what is this communicating with me? That I need to choose a different thought. I need to remember everything is in perfect divine order. I am an aspect of God, highly creative. I am the chooser, the creator of my reality, the creator of my experience, because only I have power over my mind. Only I get to say what happens in my mind, in my imagination, and therefore what gets projected outwards from my consciousness, or in other words, what becomes my experience. So if I say there's nothing to worry about, and I believe that, then there's nothing to worry about, because I get to choose. So what is it that I desire? A peaceful life for myself, for those I love, and for the world at large. Okay, let me direct my imagination, creative, magnificent superpower, my imagination, to that. I imagine a peaceful, wonderful world. I imagine a peaceful, wonderful life for all. And now how do I feel in my body? I feel amazing. I feel expansive. I feel butterflies and tingles all over me. In simple words, I feel good. And I love the quote, "To feel good is to feel God." I love that quote. It puts everything we're talking about into the shortest little sentence. To feel good is to feel God. It's to be in alignment with your source of origin, with your truth. So that's all conscious creation is. It's a act of remembering who you are, or acknowledging who you are, an aspect of infinite creation, infinite creativity, infinite power, and choosing your state of consciousness intentionally. And like anything, at first it might feel complicated or overwhelming or confusing or anything. Like I just started rollerblading. I'm really awkward at it, but if I continue at it in a year, I'll be wonderful. It's just like anything. Just begin. Make it your intention to be intentional. Begin. And see how it goes. Make it your intention to cultivate an amazing, clear, high awareness. And practice every day. Meditate every day for half an hour. Just go within and say, okay, no matter what I feel, no matter how my mind looks, no matter what I feel in my body, I'm just gonna sit and just look at it and just like curiously pretend like it's somebody else's mind and body that I'm peeking into, and just like observe all of it, just neutrally, not reacting and adding to the chaos, but just neutrally just looking at it. So that's what it feels like to be frustrated. That's interesting. I feel energy here. I feel some energy here. Oh, so that's what it feels like to be depressed. I feel energy here. If the energy had a color, it would be like a yellow, for example. Just being neutral and curious rather than reactive and chaotic. That's the whole practice. We are all aspects of God, in the process of remembering that. In this temporary, short little life experience, it's never the big deal that we make it to be. And happiness and freedom is always, always easier than we make it to be. Believe that, and it will be. Because when you believe it, you say, "This is so." The God that you are says, "This is so." And so it is.